Good morning, girls. Today we are going to see how the installation procedure of Scilab will be. In the previous classes, we studied about the overview features and we studied what is Scilab, how it has to start it, and console. Now we are going to study this installation procedure. See, if you install this Scilab, it will be easy for you to execute the commands and to learn. If you execute the commands, you can write your own notes. You need not memorize anything. Okay, the one which you are seeing is better than the one which you are executing, right? Okay, so it is very easy procedure to install it into your system. Okay, many of you will not have the systems means, don't worry, you just leave it, you just memorize all those things. Those who are having system at home and the internet connection, don't waste it, just you install this and you start working. Okay, you share your experience with your friends. Many of you could have been with laptop, I think. Okay, so if you are having the laptop, just you have an internet connection only for 1 hour, okay, to install this software. Okay, so if you install it, it will be very easy for you to study. So here in this video, I am going to give you the step-by-step procedure to install the Scilab software. Okay, in this slide you can see what software we are going to install it. Okay, so there are many versions are available. Okay, 5.2.0, 6.1.0, like that many versions are available. Here we are going to install 6.1.0. okay, so in this window you can see how to install Scilab under Windows. Already we have studied in theory that this Scilab can be installed in any environment. Environment is nothing but operating system. If it is Linux operating system or Windows operating system or Unix operating system, any kind of operating system can be installed with this Scilab. Okay, now many of you will be working with Windows environment only. So that only we are going to install this 6.1.0 under Windows. Okay, so for that, what you have to do, I have given the HTTP link in the blue color, right? You just copy it and paste it in the Internet Explorer. Once you have been pasted, when you press enter, this window will be appeared. The window which I have shown in the slide will be appeared. Here you will be getting the line called download Scilab 6.1.0. You have to click on it. When you click on this, you will be getting this versions. In the versions, you have to click 6.1.0. Okay. Once you click on this download icon, you will be getting this window that it will be asking you to save your file. Okay, if you press on save button, that particular file will be downloaded in your system. So once it's getting downloaded, the window will be appeared like this. Okay, in this way. The second picture, I have showed you the picture with the name. The first picture will be used to save your executable file. The second picture is showing you how to download this executable file. Once it has been saved, the next procedure we have to run on it. Okay, now in the next step, what are we going to do? We are going to run the application which we have saved over there. We have saved the Scilab file, right? That has to be run. Once you start clicking on this run button, what will happen will be showed in the next slide. During the installation process, if you click on that run button, immediately it will be asking you to set up the language. You have to choose English. Once you have chosen, it will be showed you like this. You have to press OK button. Without the audio also, you can able to follow this installation procedure by seeing the picture itself. After setting that language, it will ask you to launch the Scilab setup wizard. Okay, you have to press next button. That's all. No need to worry about anything. Just you have to press this next button. In the next procedure, you have to read the license assignment. It is nothing but If it is going to be a licensed version, it is asking you to give this accept agreement. Okay, anyway you have to give this I accept the agreement. Then only the next button will be enabled, otherwise the button will not be enabled. So you have to give that radio button, click on that I accept the agreement radio button, then you have to press the next button. Suppose if you don't want to accept the license, the software will not get installed, you have to press cancel only. So if you want to get installed in your system, you have to give I accept the agreement. Okay, then you have to press next button. Once it has been clicked, it will be asking you to save, that means install the folder in your hard drive. Okay, in that you can choose, by default it will be in C colon programs. If you don't want in C colon, you can give browse and you can change. Better you leave it as it is, it will be getting installed in C drive itself. Okay, then you have to press the next button. Here it will asking you to give the type of installation, whether you want full installation or part you have to give. Okay, so here I am telling you to give only full installation. It occupies 500 MB of space, so better you give full installation itself. Okay, it will asking you to give whether you want this particular menu folder in the start menu. Okay, so when we in the computer we will be having the start menu, no, when we click on it, whether you want to display this one or not, that you have to give. So you have to give just next, that's all. In this slide it will be asking you the additional tasks, like that whether it want to create a desktop icon and file association, whether it wants to be saved as a executable file or something. It will be asking you, you have to tick on everything and click on the next button. After giving all the settings, you will be getting this kind of menu. Here you have to press on install menu, it will start getting installed in your system. You will, once you have pressed on this install button, you will be getting the window like this. You have to wait till the installation has to be completed. Once it has been installed, you will be getting the window like this, completing the Scilab and the version. Okay, so you have to press on finish button. So once it has been installed, your icon will be displayed on your window. You have to click on it. Once it has been clicked, your window will be like this. This process is called the launch Scilab, in which you are going to work. Okay, so here in the next video I will tell you how to use this Scilab and how to execute the commands and all. I will show you. Okay, so this is the installation procedure. Better all of you try to install the software in your system and make use of it. Thank you.